Hey, you know what time it is?
What time is it, man?
The Beatdown! Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of The Beatdown. I'm your host, Class. This is my co-host,
Mr. J.
Yeah, and we're back at it again. On today's episode, we've heard the viewers, the voters. They wanted to have something action movies type, action vibe characters. So we decided we're going to go and who are we going with today?
It's a very interesting matchup, but we have two of Keanu Reeves' big roles. On one side, we have John Wick. On the other, we have Neo from The Matrix.
Yeah. Now, just so we can keep this more interesting, Neo will not have his powers, okay? His ability to do the whole stopping bullet and stuff, that's not happening today, okay? Today we're going to have a straight out based on their skill set, how they can fight hand-to-hand, mano-a-mano against each other. And it's going to be interesting, I'm going to say, because we got one guy who is from an underground, like, hitman environment, and he is known as the Boogeyman. And then you got the one that's called the One, okay? Like
he is the one.
He is the one, okay, in this realm. So they're both very hard to say that they haven't made a name for themselves. Considering this is it's gonna be an interesting fight. I don't know what else to say about it. Do you want to start first or should I?
Just the fact that I had to think about it, I think I'll let you go.
Alright, so I'm representing John Wick today. And John Wick, like I said, he is the Boogeyman. He has fought, I mean, if you've seen him in action in the first, second, and third one, the guy is a freak of nature. In the third one, he literally falls off a building and lives. Okay?
Yeah, I don't
know how that's possible.
I don't know how that works.
I don't know how that happened, but surprisingly, John Wick is not human for some apparent reason. He felt pretty high, and he got shot too. So let's just throw that all out there. That being said, John Wick is a tough son of a gun. Hard to put this man down. Hard to get. He takes everything like a champ. Takes punches, takes stabbings, takes a beating like no other. He really shows how durable he is in any kind of situation in the environment. And even when he isn't put in any kind of pressure, he knows what to do. He's got this way of fighting in any kind of position. He can grab a pencil and stab somebody with it. He is that damn good.
Killing the guy with a book.
Yeah, with a book. This guy, he goes another level when it comes to fighting. So, and on top of that, like in the real life, Keanu Reeves actually did train for this. Oh, yeah. So it really shows in the movie how well his like ability to fight and his ability to kind of be focused, himself, you know? Man. Yeah, it really gives. Yeah, they really makes a name for himself in this whole franchise. That's why you gotta love Keanu, because you think Keanu's done, like he's over when it comes to characters. You think it's over with the show, like he's at his point, you know? But no, he was like, I got an extra character for you guys. Bam! And John Wick is the guy. So let's talk about his older character, Neo. Neo is impressive. Our guy was from working in an office, ordinary schmo. One day he gets a phone call from Morpheus saying, yo, you need to get to reality. Let me bring you to it. And then next thing you know, Neo comes to reality and he realizes, oh crap, there's more to life than being stuck in this cubicle. Crap. And oh, what's up?
I'm the one.
I'm the one? Well, to be fair, Trinity was the one. But I think because she kissed Neo, the power trip. The Oracle told her that she was the one, but she never mentions it in the beginning, or she never hints it out until like at the end where she says, "I'm gonna fall in love with the one." But I'm guessing it's at that moment where she transfers her oneness to him. I don't know how that worked out. She supposedly was the one when they hinted it out, and then now she wasn't the one. Like now,
maybe I should have paid attention more in the other movies.
But it was a real interesting twist to it. But But Neo, nonetheless, he really owned his craft. He became more powerful, he became more stronger. Not only is he strong, he fought an army of Mr. Smiths. Like, an army by himself, okay?
And fought like 200 of them or something.
And even then, he fought him in one movie, he fought him again in another, and there were more of them. So, I don't know. Oh wait, he didn't fight him in the third one. I think he just fought one of them. But anyways, regardless, I mean they really went at it. So Neo is not someone you can just toss off your shoulder or brush off your shoulder. No, he's gonna be a guy
he can fly.
Yeah.
Even though he won't be able to fly in this fight.
But
that
being said, Neo is still a young man in the game. He has not learned how to really master his craft as much as John Wick. John Wick has been in this game longer than Neo has. Neo started working in an office. So from that point to growing up, he was just an ordinary guy who didn't know anything about abilities, fighting, or any kind of style. Well, one moment he learns Kung Fu based like learning it from a software program. That's not bad, but we're talking about, I learned something off a book based on a guy who actually literally went through the whole experience of getting his hands dirty and fighting bastards for a living. This guy did it for a while.
This is true, but Neo learned a lot of martial arts while he was there.
Right, but
he learned more than Kung Fu.
Here's another thing about it.
Started with Jiu-Jitsu, and then went from Kung Fu to Tai Chi, all these. He probably knows every form of hand-to-hand combat that there is.
But John Wick has been better in pressure, and he's very more tactical, which means that he's more prepared for a situation against anybody he encounters. On top of that, the guy has shed probably more blood than Neo will ever shed in a million years.
He killed a lot of those Mr. Smiths.
I mean, look, from what I saw, he kicked a lot of those Mr. Smiths. But did he kill them? No, he didn't snap no one's neck. He just kicked them around. They flew everywhere. That wasn't really killing them. That was just beating them. John Wick's gonna get it done, man. He's not the type of guy to go, I'm just gonna punch you and that's it. No, he coming for you. He coming for you. When he's coming hard. He's gonna break a leg. He's gonna twist an arm.
200
He's gonna do it.
Versus 10. I'll let you do that, man.
But with the powers, okay? You can say all you want about the ability of his fighting skills, but at that moment, is he going to really be able to build that army without those superpowers? No, I don't think so. He would have gone piled on. They would have taken him over. They would have lifted him. They would have turned him into a Mr. Smith at that moment. But what I'm saying is that John Wick has the more experience of living the situation of getting it done. He knows that he has to fight to the very end. And he's the type of person, as a human being, who taught himself to discipline himself, to be tactical, to continue on when it can't be done anymore. And he always continues to move forward. He's the type of guy you can't. He went walking in a desert dying of thirst and starvation. He literally had to pass out before he was given an opportunity, and he still lived. He got his finger off. Okay, this man is a savage. He knows about pain. He knows about brutality. Neo, it was in a computer world. Okay? He knows somewhat about pain. But he don't know real pain like John Wick know pain. And that's why I think John Wick has his number in that situation. Where John Wick's going to be able to go up to Neo. No matter what expert style of martial arts he knows, John Wick also knows some shit too. He's able to get himself in an environment and be able to beat someone and find their weaknesses. He's able to do, I've seen him in wrestling tactical moves. He really knows how to get himself around somebody. He really knows how to get himself locked into someone's arm. Neo might have martial arts in his ability, but he doesn't have the ability to get it done.
That's interesting. Anyway, wrestling doesn't always work, okay? I'm sorry to burst your bubble. There are several tactics that counter wrestling. Several. Judo is one of them. Jiu-Jitsu is another. I do believe Muay Thai would even work. I'm pretty sure Neo knows all of those things. I want to say he's faster than John Wick. I want to say he's maybe a little bit stronger. Speed is definitely going to be a key in the fight. If he's able to keep his hands moving faster, he's just not going to be... He's either going to be able to counter John Wick, what he does, or he's going to be able to move away. Either way, he's not going to let him get in close, and he's not going to let him... If he doesn't let him close and keeps the distance, that kind of gives John Wick a disadvantage because, you know, he's not going to be able to get in close. He's not going to be able to stab him with the pencil. He's not going to be able to smack him with the book or anything that's in his environment. He needs to be able to keep John Wick in an open space where there's nothing where he can work with. Neo also has extensive training with military weapons and tactics and things like that. Neo can learn anything that he wants to learn. You know? All he needs to do is just be like, hey, upload it. in a real live environment, that would definitely be harder to do. But at this point, there's like 3-4 movies already. I want to say he's learned everything that he needs to know about taking down his opponent and taking down his target.
I agree with that.
Demobilizing.
Do that.
Let's see how else can I go into this? John Wick has definitely pulled off some things, but he's also, he's been wounded. And after like 3 movies, you've seen the wear and tear it's done on his body. Like, he's hurt. Now, I love John Wick and his character and the whole thing, but against Neo, I don't see it ending well for him, based on speed and strength and everything that Neo knows about weapons, like, and in the environment. Anywhere he seems to go, he seems to know how to flawlessly move around the area with speed and power. And any weapon he seems to pick up, he seems to know how to flawlessly use that weapon. So it really shows the extent of his training and the things that he's been able to put in his own mind. And yeah.
I gotta say, dude, the strength thing I don't think actually adds to the factor, because remember, John fought a big Asian dude, he fought a big Russian dude, and he took him out with his own hands. I'm gonna say that the guy has the ability to take strength-wise Neo. Neo hasn't fought anybody big. He fought someone powerful, but someone like
still
muscle-bound? Nah.
If you look at the people that Neo has fought compared to the people that John Wick has fought, it doesn't add up. Because Neo has fought, I'm getting them confused now. I know they're the same guy, the same actor.
Yeah.
Like, Neo has fought people significantly stronger, definitely faster, and with abilities. John Wick has never done anything like that. John Wick has fought some impressive people, yes, but they didn't have super strength. They weren't able to fly. They weren't able to absorb you. They weren't that fast to that extent where they could move like that. Like, example, the first movie, when he finally got his whole like thing down and
his mojo,
yeah, he fought the dude like with one hand. He's just like, get off me.
But dude, again, the reason why is because he had his powers. John Wick is an ordinary man who fought bigger dudes than him in real life, fought guys that are impossible to beat if you were an ordinary schmo trying to beat that dude. I can't beat a fat Asian dude. Look, that dude could sit on me.
Look how fast he was able to move when he fought Morpheus.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, take the power away. If he didn't have his powers,
that wasn't necessarily powers.
He jumped over him, no?
That was just cinematic. None of that. They were just. He was that. What am I trying to say? Oh, that's what he's like. I know Kung Fu. He's like, show me. And all they did was like hand to hand.
Yeah.
Later, when he gets his, his abilities more, then he stepped it up a little bit. But
the way I see it, okay, so his point of view is that because of the skills, you're saying because of his skills.
Because of the skills, the extensive skills that he knows, and his speed.
I gotta give it to John based on the durability. The man can take more in any situation he's been in, whether it's a bigger person, a bigger opponent, or he literally fell off a damn building. He fell off a building.
Yeah, I don't.
Holy crap! Neo fell off a building, but he bounced back up. John didn't fall off a building and bounce back up. What happened to John? John somehow managed to fall into the sewers.
Look.
Crawl into
John
it, maybe.
Wick falls off a building, it's not supposed to end well. Neo falls off a building, he can fly. I'm just saying.
So,
now,
okay.
I know that we're not supposed to keep bringing up the power, but it's just like,
I guess if we were...
he can do these things.
Look, I'll give it this. Think about it in this way. I'll put it even more of a little twist to end on this note. What if John Wick went into Neo's environment? Now, I think John Wick would adapt faster than Neo, because Neo was an ordinary guy who learned his abilities. John is a very focused individual who literally learns every tactical move he can think of. Do I think that if he were put into Neo's world, that if it was him against Neo...
If it's like his first day, then no. It's not. Because he's not going to know...
No, you're right.
He's not going to know what to do.
But if he's been there for like, I want to say about a month or so, John Wick's coming for him. He's coming for him hard, bro. He's going to be like, I got this. I know every weapon imaginable.
Neo just absorbs him. He just Mr. Smiths him, makes him blow up.
He just puts his hand right in him. He's like,
Honestly, he just
I'm not going
and
through
just
this
be like,
again, man.
No, and then he just blows up.
Just blows his head. He's like,
that's the note I want. Based on what he can do and his skills and just everybody that he's fought, it's just I don't see it ending well for John Wick.
Yeah.
And I like John Wick.
yeah.
But if he was definitely his opponent was more human, then I would give it to him. But nope.
Yeah, I just the way I see it, if this was a situation where the normal people are going against each other and there's no power involved, and it's experience versus a man who's gone through the whole damn spiel of being beaten in any way possible, I'm gonna give it to the Savage, man. Savage has got more bruises and scars. The Warrior's gonna know more what to do than the man who's never experienced the actual pain, like in hand-to-hand combat. That's just the way I see it. But on that note, if you guys agree or disagree, you guys can always leave it in the comment section below. As always, really appreciate you guys. Catch you guys later. Peace.
Magic work.